Today I covered 2 or 3 more clauses that are used in the charter party agreements between the owner and the charterer. In particular, I will cover the indemnity clause and the clause of seaworthiness as well as the supercargo clause. So I'll try to keep this video short so that it's good enough for you to make some notes and remember or memorize these answers for your written assessment or your orals examination. All right, so this is good enough for mariners. Doesn't make you an expert in maritime law. That's a quick disclaimer from my side. So we'll start with the indemnity clause. Now, as per the charter party, the master and crew are under the orders of the charterers as far as the employment is concerned. Hence, the charter may require the master to sign the bills of lading as presented by the agents, shippers, or their representatives. The figure of the vessel may vary with that of shore. Alright, so that could be, we are talking about especially about the liquid cargo or gas cargo. In this case, the master in signing the bills of lading is merely complying with the charter party instruction. Although the master may not be happy about the difference in figures, he might lodge a note of protest, and he is signing this under the indemnity clause, which is basically complying with the charter party instructions. Then we have the seaworthiness clause. So on a time charter vessel, the English court specially states that a ship owner warrants that his ship shall be seaworthy at the time she is delivered. This does not mean that owner's responsibility ceases, but is a continuous one. And if the ship should be put to sea on subsequent voyages in an unseaworthy state, owing to master's negligence, the vessel will be fully liable for the consequences. Alright, so further thereafter the clause continues to say that the owner is to maintain the vessel in a thoroughly efficient state of hull and machinery during the period of charter. It is not the charterer's responsibility, whereas it is the owner's responsibility, and that is why this clause is often found in a time charter. The owners are obliged to also rectify any defect as and when noted. Alright. Finally, we have the supercargo clause. Now, what is a supercargo? Charters sometimes appoint a supercargo, who is known as a supercargo. It might be a port captain, and the port captain is entitled to the same privileges, almost the same privileges as the ship's master. The port captain or the supercargo who has been employed by the charterer is the representative of the charterer, and his responsibility basically includes coordinating cargo and acting as a liaison for cargo interest between the charterers and the owners. His exact responsibility is defined more clearly in the charter party agreement. So if you look at the charter party agreements and if you try to compare them, there might be some differences, slight differences there between the responsibilities, because the supercargo is mainly responsible for the stowage of the cargo. Now, although I said that he enjoys the same privilege as the master remains overall responsible for safety and seaworthiness of the vessel. It is definitely the master's call. It's a master's ship. The captain remains overall responsible for the safety and seaworthy. The supercargo, who enjoys the same privileges, basically is more in terms of command from the cargo stowage point of view. So acting as a liaison for coordinating cargo and for cargo interest. So he maintains the interest for the charters, and so the charters are earning freight through the cargo. The more cargo loaded, the more cargo allowed on the vessel will get more money for the charters. However, if that puts the ship in danger, harming the safety of the ship or seaworthiness, then of course it becomes the master's call. But if it is safe to do so, then it becomes the call of the port captain, who can if justify that even after loading the vessel will be in a seaworthy state and will be safe for the voyage to take place. Alright, so I quickly covered these 3 clauses because these are important parts of the time charter. And if you come across these clauses, you should be able to understand what each of these clauses means. So if you are preparing for Chief Maths Masters examination, these videos on maritime law are very important for you guys, because right from now you should start understanding these laws and how to apply them in practical terms. You should try and obtain copies of the charter party agreements from now on. Even if you're sailing as third officer, second officer, try to get these charter party agreements, try to go through them, see if you understand it from the master's point of view or not. This is the time for you guys to learn, not when you actually become a master. All right, so I'll leave you guys with this video now, and let me know what you thought about this video. I will see you soon with some more information on maritime law, which is a bit of a boring subject for many, but if you watch these short videos, it becomes easy for you to understand these. And short videos, you can just quickly watch it, remember the key points, some keywords, and that will help you to remember these boring clauses, how some of my students describe it as. But let me know what you thought about these videos. All right, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.